and welcome to the National Signing Day Game Day pre-show. As we all know, it's been a tough and challenging year, but we're excited for all of you joining us virtually across the country as we celebrate your commitment to your technical education. My name is Lily Wu, and I will be your host for the festivities today. Your local events will start shortly, but we want to take this time to set the stage for your signings, as well as show you some of the amazing opportunities that potentially await you. I'm here live on the campus of WSU Tech, but we're going to take you all over the country today. Along with visiting the Aviation Tech Lab and Welding Center here in Wichita, we'll be stopping by Patrick Henry Community College in Martinsville, Virginia, and Gateway Technical College in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'm also going to be joined in the studio by some very special guests, waiting socially distanced in the wings, Dr. Sherry Utash, President at WSU Tech, and the Chair of the NC3 Board of Directors. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Lily.
Well, Sherry, I know that it's an exciting day and students are waiting, but what do you want to say to those students who are waiting?
Well, I just want to welcome all of the students and all of their families across this great nation that are gathered today for this show. And I want you to know that we're here to celebrate you and that we're excited for you and that we're proud of the commitment that you're making to career technical education. So enjoy the show, have fun, and know that you're making a great decision for the rest of your life. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the show.
We also have Roger Tedeschi, the Executive Director of NC3. Roger, how are you and what are you looking forward to today?
Lily, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm looking forward to the second annual National Signing Day Game Day and everything that's going across the country for all our students and everyone that's supporting that we're going to hear from today. So it's going to be an exciting day and looking forward to everything. Thank you.
And last but not least, we have Clark Coco, founder of NC3 National Signing Day and retired dean of Washburn Tech. Clark, Signing Day started nearly a decade ago. It's been going on strong. How do you feel about it so far?
Oh, I think it's an outstanding opportunity for students. We're tickled and happy to have them signing today for a career opportunity, changing their lives and changing their communities.
Thanks, Clark. See you soon. In order to maintain social distancing, Sherry, Roger, and Clark will be joining me separately in the studio throughout the show. In addition, everyone you see at the WSU Tech facilities have either been vaccinated or tested negative for COVID-19 in preparation for today. And our entire crew is masked and distanced to provide a safe and healthy environment for everyone. Now, while Sherry makes her way to the studio, we have Lisa Marshall joining us via Zoom today. Marshall is a program manager at NC3, and I hear she has some exciting details about NC3 credentials. Welcome, Lisa. Can you tell us about NC3 and who your industry partners are?
Thanks, Lily. I wake up every morning thinking about how many students are going to earn certifications today. And this is really what drives our whole team. We work with industry partners and schools to develop certifications with the help of industry partners like Snap-on, Train, 3M, Festo, Lincoln Electric, and many more.
Lisa, can you share where those programs are available right now?
Absolutely. Schools across the country, like in Virginia at Patrick Henry Community College, are issuing these certifications to their students. These certifications are earned by students at no cost to them, and they're able to get this within their either in their certification or their degree programs. We really hope that students are able to earn these certifications, learn additional skills, and then take those out into their communities in order to make them a better place.
Thank you, Lisa. Joining me now is Dr. Sherry Utash, President of WSU Tech. Sherry, good to see you in person right now.
You as well. Thank you so much for being here on National Signing Day with all of us.
Absolutely. So I know that there are some innovative things happening at WSU Tech. Can you talk about those?
Innovation is happening everywhere across the WSU Tech campuses, but specifically today, we're going to take you on a tour of our virtual welding lab at our City Center campus. And you're going to see how students are having the opportunity to learn how to weld virtually and safely and create knowledge and training before they go to the lab. So great innovation, super partnership with our industry partner, Lincoln Electric.
And talking about partnerships, you could not do any of this without those partnerships. Can you talk about more about that relationship and the partnerships?
Certainly, you know, I always say we're a microcosm of our communities as technical colleges. And so we couldn't do any of the things we do without our industry partners, our employers. And what makes this so special is that, you know, as we look at National Signing Day today and we think about these students, they are coming into a time where they're seeing great innovation with industry partners that celebrate the dignity of work. And they're getting first-class, top-rate education to go into that world of work for those employers. And so that's creating this pipeline, not only here in Wichita, but across the nation of all of our NC3 schools. So today is an incredible day of celebrating student success and the dignity of work.
Absolutely, and we are here to celebrate them and also those partnerships. So thank you very much, Sherry. Let's head on over to the WSU Tech City Center.
Thank you, Lily. I'm Joe Keene. I'm the Program Director of the Welding Department here at WSU Tech. I'm joined today by Dr. Jason Scales of Lincoln Electric. Welcome, Jason.
Well, thanks, Joe, and thanks for having us here today.
Absolutely. Who is Lincoln Electric?
Well, Lincoln Electric is a pretty old company. We've been around for 125 years. In fact, we've started our welding school in 1917. Hard to believe, but we have the oldest continuous running welding school in the world. We're a global company. We run in 160 different countries. We have 11,000 employees. So many people don't know how big we are, but we truly are a global welding company.
Jason, why did Lincoln Electric partner with NC3?
It's simple. We've got to fix that talent pipeline that industry can hire so that we can get manufacturing, we can keep them going. And, you know, kind of selfishly, you know, we do make welding equipment and welding consumables, and so we really want people to be able to use it, right? But the game is changing out there in the industry. What's happening is we're diversifying in welding, so what happens in automotive with robotics is not the same thing that happens on the cross-country pipeline, which isn't the same thing that happens in manufacturing or Industry 4.0. So the question becomes is, how do we skill up people in welding education to take the diverse jobs that are out there in the welding industry today? And so by coming up with a suite of certificates, we believe we have the right combination to build those talent pipelines and work with companies on specific skills to make them directly hireable.
Jason, how did virtual reality welding happen?
That's a good question, you know, because this has actually been around for almost 10 years now. It's not new, but it's really being adopted lately because what's happening is we're changing the game in the classroom. We're changing the game in the welding lab. And so if you think about it, you know, what have you seen is when you adopted this fantastic lab, what changes did you see in your students?
Sped up training times.
Right, because what's happening is they're learning skills and they're learning the language of welding. They're picking up what's going on right and wrong, and then they're fixing it instantly. I mean, you remember that time where we were holding the student's hand in the weld booth and you get that jerk reaction, almost break your nose. You remember those days?
Sure.
Yeah, how many of those days have we had today?
They learn that contact to work distance right away.
Right away, because they see it visually on the virtual reality. And one of the things is it gives you back information. What's that information that's most valuable to you?
Consistency in the weld, travel speeds, travel angles, the things that I can't watch all at the same time underneath my hood while they're trying to weld.
Right, because when we integrate that technology, we can use those visual cues, and it's like a personal coach right there in their welding booth, right? And so when we can teach them those skills and they actually can tie the vocabulary, the terminology, or the technique to what they're actually doing, they can pick it up like that. Whereas, remember we used to ask the student, do you see the puddle?
Is it by that bright light?
Right. But here on the Vertex, we can show them exactly what that puddle looks like.
Sure.
So it's really changing the game in the classroom and also the welding lab.
Jason, thanks for joining us very much. Any final thoughts?
You know, I would like to thank you guys here at WSU Tech, you know, for what you guys are doing here and how you've integrated the certifications. You're really helping us change the game and becoming a model for really what we can do in welding education and where we can take it.
Thank you, and back to you, Lily.
Thank you, Jason and Joe. Replacing Sherry at the desk now is Roger Tedeschi, the Executive Director of NC3. Now, Roger, it's really great to see you again here on the desk.
Great to see you. Welcome.
Well, Roger, I know that there are many different career tracks that you can take with technical education. Can you talk about some of those?
Yes, absolutely. You know, with NC3, the National Coalition, we work in a lot of tracks. You know, when we think about tracks or industry sectors, you know, we think about the transportation sector of automotive, over the road, heavy equipment, construction, those areas, as well as the energy sector and where energy's generated, how it's transmitted, and then of course how we get it to our houses and our commercial buildings, and most importantly, of course, now is how do we take care of those buildings, both in energy use and indoor air quality and so forth, and then we have STEM, but in all those career tracks, we have the opportunity for young people to become technicians, service managers, or even go on into the engineering fields, and many other applicable areas of those career tracks. And then of course we have the whole aviation industry that we are you know, as we come back to all of our new technologies and so forth coming out of this pandemic, is really exciting.
And obviously we're here in Wichita, Kansas, known as the air capital of the world, so aviation is very important to us. Can you talk about why that track might be even more important nationally?
Well, as we know through the pandemic and NC3, we've been busy all year with our schools helping young people and instructors do hybrid and virtual training, but guess what? Aviation's coming back. Many of us are flying here today to celebrate this great day for the National Signing Day event, but also as our economy comes back, not only in the United States, but globally. It's going to be people, it's going to be about airplanes, it's going to be about new technology, not only who are maintaining them, but how they're manufactured, how those new manufactured. And so those career paths, and there's no better place to be in the world, I believe, than here in Wichita, that celebrates this, but also is a national benchmark for where we're at, where we're going, and as you've heard from Sherry Utash, she is excited to be able to share that globally around the world.
Thank you very much, Roger. Well, it's only fitting that our next stop is the WSU Tech National Center for Aviation Training. Let's check it out.
Thanks, Lily. My name is Rebecca Zinabu. I am a proud alum from WSU Tech. Here with me today, we have Jim Hall. He is the Dean of Aviation and Manufacturing at WSU Tech. Shortly, we will be joined by the Sustainability Director of 3M, Maureen Bolin. Jim, what makes the Aviation Lab so special?
Hi, Rebecca. Hey, thanks for joining us today here at the National Center for Aviation Training. So, to answer your question, take a look around. This is the premier facility in the country for aviation training. Wichita is the air capital of the world, as you well know. And here we have over 75 different programs. But at the National Center for Aviation Training, what we focus on here is taking care of aviation and aviation-related jobs. So we do everything from design, build, to fly the aircraft. We have the top programs in the country, and we're very proud to help host National Signing Day.
Thank you so much, Jim. Joining me now is Maureen from 3M. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. It's great to be there with you all today, at least virtually. Next time, I look forward to being able to be there in person. So congratulations, though, on the day and the event and doing all that you all do to support students. So a couple things that I'd love to share. Aviation Lab is such a great backdrop to have the conversation, because we focus so much on STEM, science, technology, education, and math, and that intersection. Such a great place for those pieces to come together. It's an important segment for us. One of the areas that we're super focused on for aviation and other areas is that safety and health of workers in whatever skill area that they're doing, and that culture of safety and health, really building it into the student environment, is so important, so that when they go out in the workforce, they can be protected. So many times new workers are often hurt the most on job sites just because they're new and not having maybe enough of that background. So the certifications that we do with NC3 is a very exciting way to get that confidence and content out to students. And then it's also a great opportunity for us to partner with the other industry partners as we all come together and work in this space together.
And as we do that, the how we do it is such an important piece for us too. So that focus on diversity, equity, inclusion, making sure that these career opportunities really are available to everyone. We are reaching everyone, and that they have the ability to partake in that is really important to us. So again, congratulations on the day. We're excited to be part of it, and look forward to getting to see you in person the next go around. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We're excited too. Thank you so much for your time today. Back to you, Lily.
Well, it's a game of musical chairs here. Back with us is Dr. Sherry Utash. Now, we just saw some really exciting programs here at WSU Tech.
So you just saw the virtual welding lab that we have at one of our campuses. And the other lab that we would highlight today is our National Center for Aviation Training here in Wichita, Kansas, that has state-of-the-art aviation training from every aspect of the aviation ecosystem, from design to manufacturing, to inspection, to avionics, to repair and quality control. Those are the great programs that we have, and we're just so proud to be part of today's event of National Signing Day as one college across the nation that are coming together to celebrate student success and the dignity of work.
And obviously this is all part of not only WSU Tech, but NC3, and you are the chair of the board of directors of NC3. What excites you most about that position?
Well, very excited to be on the cutting edge of technical and career education, and there's never been a better time in our nation for the work that we're doing. So I'm honored to be on the board of directors of NC3, and very, very honored to be serving right now as the first female chairperson of NC3. NC3 is a great organization where we have industry and education coming together to do wonderful work for students to improve their success and their knowledge and their value add when they go to get that important job, and for our employers as we make sure that we are creating a talent ecosystem and a workforce that's relevant and ready to go to work. So you're celebrating student success, you're celebrating the dignity of work. What a great day, and what a great opportunity that NC3 has provided for colleges across this nation to celebrate students today by signing that letter of intent and getting those ball caps and making a commitment to their future. Lives will be changed as a result of what happens today across our nation.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Sherry. Now, one particular industry that is continuing to innovate is automotive. Let's head on over to the Automotive Lab at Gateway Technical College in Kenosha, Wisconsin, to learn about how they're equipping students with the tools to succeed.
Thank you so much, Lily. Welcome to Automotive Career Center here at Gateway Technical College, the Horizon Center. I am Paul Hazelhoon, enrolled in the automotive program here, and I've learned a lot here. I've learned how to fix cars quickly, properly, and accurately. I'm here with Brian Albrecht, president of Gateway, and Barrett Crane for Snap-on, joining us on Zoom.
We are so excited for you, Paul, and look forward to being with you on your professional journey.
Hey, and congratulations on graduating from the Gateway Automotive program. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, I'm so happy that you're here welcoming all of these young students to the programs that they're going to be pursuing across the nation. And what a day. We're going to not only hear from some great industry partners, but having access to all of this technology in the environments that have been created to set a high level of standard for our young technicians to turn pro in their profession.
We at Snap-on are proud to partner with NC3 and hundreds of schools across the nation to help train the next generation of skilled workers. You know, going to a school that has a partnership with Snap-on and NC3 provides you access to the same tools, the same equipment that is currently being utilized in industry. So not only are you getting a fantastic education and learning about how the systems work and developing the skills to perform those jobs, but you're actually learning on the same equipment and using the same tools that are currently being used in the profession. So professional grade tools and professional grade equipment is part of this institution and also part of your experience. What does that mean? Well, what that means to you is the fact that when you go to work and you start to go through those job interviews, those employers will understand that you already know how to use certain things such as the hand tools and the power tools, torquing instruments and suspension equipment. So there's a lot more value that you bring as an employee and as an applicant to that job than just someone that hasn't received this level of training. So be proud of the fact that you're getting your education, be proud of the fact that you're preparing for your career, and you should be very successful. We look forward at Snap-on to experiencing the success that you will receive, and we congratulate you for the efforts that you're putting into your career. Thank you.
Thank you, Barrett. What a terrific response you've been able to provide for our students. Engaging and enlightening to help everyone understand the value and the dignity of work. The NC3 partnership across this nation is building capacity for our economy. We're doing it through the hard work and persistence of our students. Paul, thanks again for joining us today to help celebrate this amazing experience. Technical colleges and community colleges across the nation value our young people, and the NC3 Signing Day is one way in which we are investing our time and energy into your future. For all of you students, take this opportunity today, celebrate with your family, friends, teachers, and make sure that you also honor the opportunity to turn pro in your profession. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Brian, Paul, and Barrett. HVAC careers are also in demand and require unique problem-solving skills. To speak more on that, we go back to Gateway Technical College.
Thanks, Lily. I'm Mike Peters, HVAC instructor at Gateway here. I'm joined with Pat from Train on a Zoom.
Hi, Mike, and welcome to all the students to NC3 National Signing Day.
This is the HVAC lab, and it's the first building automation systems center of excellence in the country. Behind me are some of the tools NC3 uses for a Train certification. Hey, Pat, how are some students able to use this equipment to earn a certification?
Well, thanks, Mike. Good question. First of all, it's a real HVAC system. So the students get actual experience on a real system. The certifications, 5 of them, are in key areas that we think it's important for students to learn. And then how this translates for the students into having just a great foundation and controls. So as they start their careers with any number of companies like Train, their local hospital, their local school, they come really ready to work and ready to learn, as importantly. I've been working with NC3 for quite a while, and it's just a thrill to represent Train. And then I've got a lot of Train talent that also I bring to the party, and really to help the cause of career and technical education.
Thanks, Pat. So I'm excited for all the students who will soon be able to get the NC3 certification. Back to you, Lily.
Thank you to the students, faculty, and industry partners who shared with us today from Wisconsin. With me now in the studio is Clark Coco, founder of NC3 National Signing Day. And Clark, a very exciting time for you. This has nearly been a decade since the very first National Signing Day. Talk about that and what came about with having that creation.
Well, the concept was really related, very similar to the signing of athletes. And we knew what our society thinks of that as far as the honor of signing. So we said, why not take it to technical education? And we brought it up with the concept of let's sign our students and bring the dignity to our students of signing a letter of intent to enter into a technical program that, quite frankly, will change their lives.
And this was back in 2013. How do you feel about it now that it's been more than 7 years since the first time?
Yeah, that's really powerful. And you know, today, signing day, colleges all across this nation, and students coming from all types, all different variations of life, will be signing today with an opportunity to change their life, change their family, change their community, with the idea of enrolling in a technical program.
And Clark, a lot of students are joining us right now, and so what words of advice do you have for them as they embark on this new journey?
You know, first thing is enjoy the day. You know, it really is about you at this time signing to enroll in a college and take the opportunity to change your life and do something you really enjoy doing. So it's about you at this moment in time. Sign that letter of intent and just enjoy the opportunity.
Thank you again, Clark. We really appreciate your words of advice. Well, it's almost time for your signing day events to begin, but first, we're going to Martinsville, Virginia, on the campus of Patrick Henry Community College.
Thank you, Lily. I'm here with Rhonda Hodges of Patrick Henry Community College and Tony Oren of Festo.
Thanks, Eric. And thank you, Tony. We really appreciate your assistance in helping us to implement Festo Industry 4.0 programming here at Patrick Henry Community College to meet the needs of our employers and, most importantly, our students, in certifying that they have the skills needed for competitive, high-wage jobs in our area.
Thank you very much, Rhonda. And on behalf of the entire Festo family, I can say it is absolutely our pleasure to be here today. We are extremely excited about our partnership with Patrick Henry. We're quite proud of it, in fact, and all of the equipment that you have available to your existing and future students. What a fantastic place to learn from the different certification programs that we offer together with you, from the fundamentals of pneumatics and hydraulics and PLCs into advanced mechatronics on your MPS systems, all the way through your CP lab there in the background, which is our cyber physical lab, which is truly cutting edge Industry 4.0, bringing the factory to the classroom. There's over 25 certifications available at your program through the topics I just mentioned, but additional topics such as sensors and robotics and mechanical systems to really give students either that breadth for a well-rounded technician or to become very, very specialized in an area such as robotics or PLCs. What a wonderful place to learn and develop the skill sets needed for today and tomorrow. So thanks again to you and Patrick Henry. Thanks to all of the students tuning in today, the faculty, their families that are all joining you as you make this commitment to career and technical education. You are extremely vital to the success not only of your future company, but your community and our country as a whole, to try to fill the workforce of today and tomorrow. So very proud. Thanks again for allowing me the opportunity, and I wish you all the best.
What an exciting day. Back to Lily.
Thank you, Patrick Henry Community College. We have one final guest joining me via Zoom today. He's the CEO and chairman of Snap-on and was named Champion of the Year by Skills USA for supporting the growth of a skilled workforce. He has been a big proponent of National Signing Day and even served as the keynote speaker to the event at WSU Tech last year. Let's welcome Nick Pinchuk.
Hello, Lily. How are you?
Doing well. Wish you were here.
Yeah, you know what I like about you? Your background. It's a great background.
So, Nick, you were here in Wichita last year for signing day. Tell us about that experience.
You know, look, it was special. President Sherry Utash, who I think is going to be with you today, either before, I think just before me, put on a great venue, created a great venue for it. You know, it was extraordinary. And Roger Tedeschi was there, and his organization, the NC3, came up with a great program. And you were special because, you know, there's nothing more exciting on TV than College Game Day. And you created the same kind of atmosphere of College Game Day, you know, the kind of interview and so on. And it all accrues, I think, to point out how special this day is. The students were there, they signed in front of their families, and it showed the importance of what they did. So it was a celebration. That what was the goal of all of this was to celebrate the importance of those young people embarking on a career that's going to be important to them and to our nation.
Nick, obviously signing day is really important to all of us here. I want to know, you've been a big partner with NC3 for many years now. Why does Snap-on continue to have this partnership and continues to celebrate this?
Oh, yeah. Well, look, you said the key word, celebration. You know, Snap-on, in our time, since our very beginning, we have been dedicated to a timeless principle, the respect for the dignity of work. And this is our, you know, we're having our 100th celebration right now. We're celebrating it. And as part of that, we're celebrating the makers and the fixers, the people who make a difference. So it was quite natural for us as people of work, our customers and the people of Snap-on are people who have the same technical skills that these people are signing up for to be involved in this celebration. It's the celebration of the importance of the work they're going to do. And so it was quite natural for us to be there.
And we thank you for that support, Nick. I know that the students who are watching right now, they're about to make a commitment to technical education. Why is that so important now more than ever during this time of recovery here in America?
Well, you know, that's a two-part answer, but let me give you the part I think is important for that question is it's clear. It's never been clearer that this is important. You know, there are millions of technical jobs that are open right now. Manufacturing has over 500,000 jobs. And that's in a time when more than 10 million Americans are unemployed. So why is this the case? Is because in America, it's very difficult to find the skills that can match these very important jobs. That's why the idea of these young people signing up for careers, the kinds of skills they provide in Gateway Community College or Wichita State Tech or Patrick Henry, those kinds of places are so very important that will launch them on a life that will make a difference, give them a feeling of dignity, and create a sense of satisfaction and prosperity that make for a great life. It's never been clearer that that's going to be the case.
Nick, absolutely, you are right. And Nick, for the students who are watching right now, you have so much wisdom. You shared with us last year your great pieces of advice. I'd love for the students this year to hear some of your pieces of advice.
Well, my advice is like this. I think this is the second part of the answer why this is so important. It's never been more important in this period. You see, years ago, America was involved in a great war. We called it World War II. It was a war we couldn't afford to lose. And there were men and women who fought in that war, and they were brave. But back here at home, there were people who were in our industrial substrate. People, some of them got names, nationally known names like Rosie the Riveter or Wendy the Welder. And they created a supply chain, a substrate, things that allowed us to have more planes, more tanks, more supplies than any of our enemies could possibly contemplate. They created the ability for us to win that war, which we could not afford to lose. They were American heroes, and they wrote books about them, Freedom's Forge and the Engineers of Victory. Well, today, unlike last year, unbeknownst to us, came upon us the great pandemic, a war which we can't afford to lose again. And history's repeating itself in this way. There are special people, technical people all over the country who are making sure and helping us maintain our world. Medical people who are keeping us healthy. Food processing people who are keeping us fed. Power generation operators who are keeping our world lit and warm. Vehicle technicians, mechanics that are keeping us moving. These are the people who are at their post every day, keeping our society from disintegrating while we engage and defeat the COVID. Once again, they're American heroes. And they're going to write books about these people. And they have the same skills that these young people are going to learn at these schools that they're signing to do today. You see, there's going to be challenges in the future. And so for the people, the young people who are signing, I can say those challenges will occur. And we're going to need special people to take them on and support us when our days turn dark. I want to say that you're embarking on a journey to be the American heroes of our future. Congratulations. This is a special day. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much, Nick, and thank you to Snap-on for continuing to support WSU Tech and NC3 and the students who are all signing today throughout the nation.
Good to see you again. Good to see you. It's great to participate.
Well, that about does it for us. But before that, Sherry, Roger, and Clark, do you have any closing thoughts that you would like to share with our students today? Sherry?
Well, we just hope you had as good a time as we did doing this today. We want to make sure that you felt celebrated and honored. We're so excited about the commitments that you've made across our great nation today to begin your careers in technical education. And you're going to be part of the ecosystem and the future workforce of this nation. So thank you for being here today. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope that your families feel good about what you've decided to do, and we're excited to have you become students in our two-year colleges across the nation. I do want to take a moment to extend a special thanks to Nick Pinchuk and all of our industry partners, including 3M, Lincoln Electric, Snap-on, Train, Festo, Greenlee, Kubota, Starrett, Daniels, and the newest member of our NC3 family, the MicroWorks Foundation.
How about you, Roger?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Patrick Henry Community College, Gateway Technical College, and WSU Tech here in Wichita, Kansas. What a great day this has been for everybody, but most importantly for the students and for our country, and for all the support from our global corporations that help support NC3, as well as all of our instructors, our college presidents, our career tech centers across the country, for everything you do for our communities. Thank you.
And what are your thoughts, Clark?
I want to say thank you to the students and the colleges for participating in this activity today, and we look forward to seeing what the future has for each and every one of you.
Thank you, Clark. On behalf of Roger, Sherry, Clark, and NC3, congratulations on starting this new journey, and enjoy your local events.
I'd like to welcome you to National Technical Letter Intent Signing Day.
Today you are about to take an important step to prepare for a fulfilling career.
We want to wish you the best of luck and pass along our congratulations on the choices you're making today and the future success you're going to achieve.
Congratulations on participating in this year's National Signing Day for Career and Technical Education.
Welcome to National Signing Day and to your very bright future.
I want to congratulate you on making this important decision.
And I want to thank all the participating colleges for joining us on this very, very special day, recognizing students from all across this United States of the value and the nobleness of technical education.
This was an idea about how to engage directly with young people and bring them into great career fields.
Today you're signing with a school that's going to prepare you for the quickly changing world of work.
This commitment to become the next generation of skilled professionals places you on the forefront of innovation.
Picking up meaningful skills that you can apply to make a great living for yourself and for your family.
You'll not only be ready for the first job, but on a journey for a very successful career.
So your interest in educating yourself not only helps you and your family,
but it's also important to your community and to the nation as a whole.
Today, we celebrate your commitment to become part of that great American legacy.
Congratulations to the schools, instructors, and family members
whose support helped make this momentous day possible.
We are pleased to participate in National Signing Day and show these students and their families our appreciation.
Thank you for participating in this important day.
We're very proud of you. Very glad you're joining us.
I'm delighted today to join NC3, congratulating students who are signing today for challenge and opportunity tomorrow.
Hope has a face. Today that hope begins. Congratulations to all of you. What a great day this is.
This country of ours was built by the hearts, the minds, and the strength of its people. It was not by chance that we got here. It was because people dared to set their sights and achieve. NC3 celebrates you. You are the dreamers of today, the doers of tomorrow. Your signature on this National Signing Day sets your sights on success, and we are here beside you. Together, we will build, grow, and improve. There are thousands of you today, across the country, declaring your intent to achieve. Career and technical education is the key to your bright future. That's why your instructors, your school, and NC3 are here for you. That's why our industry partners are investing in you. We want you to certify that you've got what it takes to succeed, and we know you do. We want the world to know what you are capable of. You sign today to formally continue your journey, a journey to the career that we know you deserve. You will transport us in vehicles faster and smarter than they have ever been. You will keep us safe and comfortable in buildings, stronger and brighter than they have ever been. You will use the tools and technology of today to build the tools and technology of tomorrow. You will feed us, keep us healthy, and light the way. Your creativity and ideas will enable invention, conservation, and endless possibilities for all of us. NC3 and our industry partners are proud of you. We celebrate you. So sign your name and join us. We need you now more than ever. Congratulations and welcome.
Hello, students, parents, family members, and community partners. My name is Mike Whitehead, and I serve as the president here at TCAT-Pulaski. What an exciting day this is. As the video stated, you are making a big decision, and you're beginning a journey. We're excited for you. We're excited to help you prepare for your future. Well, the last year has been anything but normal. Normally, I would be standing in front of about 70 future TCAT-Pulaski students, their family members, and our faculty. The room would be full, and we would celebrate the decisions and commitments those young people were making by choosing to pursue technical education. Well, guess what? We're still going to celebrate. We're just going to celebrate a little differently this year. I'd like to welcome our future students, your parents, your family members, and your friends, and representatives from your high schools, our staff, and our faculty that are watching this video as they support you and your decision. We appreciate all of our students that took time to come by and pre-record their actual signing, and I'm anxious for you all to see the group of future TCAT-Pulaski students. We had many others who planned to start with us this summer or fall, but they could not make it by to record their signing. So we look forward to having you all a part of our TCAT family. Due to the pandemic, a lot of things have changed. Our participation in today's event is lower than normal, but that doesn't change our excitement level. We are excited that we have 25 students from 9 different high schools and 4 different counties that have signed letters of intent indicating they are planning to enroll at TCAT-Pulaski this summer or this fall. In doing so, they will begin their post-secondary education and gain valuable technical skills that will help them land good-paying jobs that are in high demand. It's an absolutely exciting time in Tennessee for technical education. I go back to Governor Haslam and even his predecessors, but Governor Haslam was a huge supporter of technical education. One of the programs he introduced to support that initiative was the Tennessee Promise Scholarship. That allows all Tennessee high school seniors to attend a community college or technical college tuition-free, provided they meet the minimal requirements of the program. Our current governor, Governor Bill Lee, is just as committed to vocational and technical education. He's already proven that with his GIVE grant initiative, Governor's Investment in Vocational Education. He gave $25 million to 28 proposals across the state that advance technical education in Tennessee. We were excited at TCAT-Pulaski to be the recipient of one of those grants. We received $310,000 for the expansion of our welding program. With that money, we were able to purchase 8 additional machines, and we were able to add capacity so that we could have more students participate in our dual enrollment program. Governor Lee continues to be a tremendous supporter of technical education. In 2019, TCAT-Pulaski celebrated our 50-year anniversary as an institution in this community. We have served thousands of students over these now 52 years and have done some great things. We're doing great things now for our students. I'm thrilled that our Skills USA chapter has been selected as a gold level chapter for the 4th year in a row, and that we have advanced to the National Model of Excellence competition. This year, we had a student and a staff member make it to the final competitions in the SOAR Awards. That's statewide outstanding achievement recognition. Our staff member and Skills USA advisor, Rob Alford, was selected as the state winner for the staff award. I think it's also a big deal that over 75% of our programs have an average completion rate of 80% or higher. Almost 70% of our programs met the placement rate benchmark in what was a very challenging year last year. We had a licensure rate of 93% for the most recent reporting year. In addition, we've got several growth opportunities on the horizon. We look forward to those and look forward to you being a part of them. So I think you are making a great decision by becoming a student here at TCAT-Pulaski. Students, this is an important time in your lives. You are about to embark on this new journey. You're about to start another chapter in your life. There are many individuals who have helped you reach this point in life. I would like to thank your parents and your family for supporting you and for the influence that they have had in your life. Many of your school counselors and CTE directors have supported you in this decision you are making, and we're thankful for the help that they have provided you during your high school years. Finally, I'd like to recognize another group of people, your future instructors. This group of men and women are talented, smart, and dedicated. They are committed to help you gain valuable skills while here at TCAT-Pulaski. Not only will they be your instructors, they will become your mentors. They will become your friends. Many of you will likely keep in touch with them for years to come. So students, it gives me great pleasure to speak to you today, and we look forward to you being here on our campus very soon. As part of our program today, we have a special speaker. David Hamilton is the Executive Director of the Pulaski-Giles County Economic Development Commission. David understands the value of a technical education. He also understands that the skills that you will be acquiring are in demand, and they are needed in this area and the surrounding areas of the state. David, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you, Mike. It is an honor to be here today to address these students that have made a tremendous decision that's going to impact the rest of their life. I'm excited. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for the decision you've made to come to TCAT-Pulaski. I've been in economic development for over 34 years, and I have seen the trend from 30 years ago when going into manufacturing or getting training and stuff was just a matter of going to work and showing up on time and working hard. But that's changed over the years, and now jobs that we're recruiting from industry that are coming to our community are demanding more skills and more training from their employees. No longer can you be a high school graduate and just come out of school and go to work and continue to grow in that field. You've got to have some training. And I think coming to TCAT, your decision to come to TCAT and further your career and your education and training is going to have a major impact on your life from here forward. I congratulate you on making that decision. I congratulate the parents for supporting you, for encouraging you to come to TCAT to get a more training so that you'll be a more marketable employee when you come out of this facility and this program. TCAT-Pulaski plays an important role in economic development in our community. Our industries are contacting me on a daily basis looking for people. I can tell you, as of this taping, we have over 125 empty positions unfilled in our industrial park alone in our community. They are seeking employees who have the skills to go into manufacturing and address the challenges that they'll have dealing with technology and the skills that are needed for the different manufacturing jobs that are available in our community. The TCAT to me has always held a special place. I've always encouraged, when I go to speak to seniors in high school, I ask them about going to 4 years colleges, and a lot of them will raise their hand. And I'm discouraged sometimes by that because so many of them will not finish. If you look at the statistics, probably 30% of the students that start out at college will finish their 4-year degree. I'm a product of that. I went to school thinking that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to college. I went for 2 years. I was miserable. I dropped out. Probably shouldn't have at the time, but I did. And a decision I've made and a decision I've think about every once in a while. I wished I kind of had done that, but I didn't. But I got into the workforce and I started getting training. I went into economic development and I started finding opportunities to train, to learn more, to make myself more marketable, more experienced and knowledgeable about the field that I was in. And so going through the University of Oklahoma Economic Development Institute and other programs that I was involved in, it made me more marketable. And that's basically what you are doing. You are coming here to TCAT to learn a skill, to better, develop your ability to be a good worker, a team player, how to interact with other people. There's so many facets of working in the industry now that before it wasn't there. 30 years ago, they gave you a spot on the floor and said, you take this widget and you do this with it. That's no longer the case. Now they say, okay, here's your area. You have this area, so it's not one spot. So not only do you put widgets here, there, and other places, you also have to know how to operate the machine, how to repair the machine, how to set up the machine. So there are a lot of facets that go into jobs in manufacturing today that weren't there years ago. And you were taking the steps that you need to take to put yourself in a position when you come out of TCAT, you will be the most marketable person that you can be in the field that you're in. I can use welding as an example. In Giles County, there's a lot of welding opportunities out there, and welders are very difficult to find. And by coming to TCAT and getting your welding experience and your welding diploma, that will put you heads and tails above everyone else. You will be the first in line. I think you will find that the TCAT on your resume is a tremendous asset. I think companies are looking for that. You know, having a 4-year degree is great, but if you got a 4-year degree in psychology and you're going to work, I mean, a lot of people have got 4-year degrees and gone into welding and other things. You know, they've changed their careers because they didn't have the right skills for their careers. So I am a big advocate for TCAT. I think it's very important. I would hope that more kids that would come out of high school would take that opportunity and come to TCAT-Pulaski and get further education, further training, so they would be a more productive citizen in the workplace. I just want to commend each and every one of you. I'm thrilled to see this many people that are signing up to their letters of intent to come to TCAT-Pulaski. It's a wonderful facility. They've got a lot of opportunities, a lot of programs that they can offer you to help better yourself. And I, for one, just want to say thank you for making that commitment. I want to encourage you to stick to it. I know it's going to be difficult at times. You're going to have some challenges, and you're going to feel like, I just can't do this. But keep at it. The harder you work, the more you're going to learn, and it's going to come to you. It just takes time, and it takes understanding. And with the instructors out here, they're going to be willing to sit down with you and really help you when you need it if you're getting behind on something or don't understand something. So it's a great opportunity. I'm glad you're taking the step to move forward and further your education here at TCAT-Pulaski. And I just want to say congratulations and welcome to the world.
David, thank you so much for those remarks, and thank you for being a valued partner with TCAT-Pulaski. Okay, students, it's time to sign those letters of intent. I invite our audience to sit back to check out some of the future students of TCAT-Pulaski. Well, that looks like a great group to me. I'm excited for you. I look forward to seeing you on campus very soon. If you have any questions between now and the time you actually come to Pulaski, please reach out to us. Reach out to our admissions group and do not hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. We'd like to thank you all for the viewing our video presentation today, those that participated. I'd also like to thank all of our staff, our faculty for their help in making this event possible in a challenging year. You are greatly appreciated. One final piece of information I'd like to share with you. Just as the Tennessee Promise Scholarship pays for tuition for high school seniors and graduates, we also have another scholarship that you might not be aware of. It's called the TCAT Reconnect Scholarship. It pays for tuition for those that are 24 years and older. If you or someone you know is interested in learning more about a TCAT and possibly using that scholarship, please reach out to us. We'd be glad to tell you more about it. Thank you again for being part of this great event today, and have a great day.